I'm even back here. I walked by here last week. Let me tell you my situation. I'm a flight attendant. I'm on a layover.
Okay.
I've never been here before.
Okay.
I'm walking down the street with a coworker. Actually, he's head of the union for our flight attendants. We walk over from the hotel and we're just walking down the street. And he's white, but he's a coworker. Somebody I flew over on the plane with, someone I work with.
Well, I had to have a question with that. I got to cut you off because you said you were married. What
I am married.
What are you doing walking with a devil down the street with some white man, a coworker getting off the plane? What are y'all doing and he in a hotel? What's up with that?
Well, how it works is you have a certain number of flight attendants, you get someplace, you're on a layover. I'm walking down the street. I mean, I'm getting ready to leave, and we always go usually as a group.
Do your husband mind you walking with this white man? Does he know that you walking with this white man?
He would rather someone walk with me than me walk by myself.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot, man.
Okay, but
I wouldn't want my wife walking with nobody,
that's fair
man.
enough. But what I want to ask you is, though, is that a reason to yell out and call me names and stuff, and you don't even know me?
Well, if the shoe applies,
I'm asking you, does it? I have a husband.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm innocently walking down the street to get something to eat. Is that
okay? Wait a minute.
That makes people. Let me just finish my point. That makes people apprehensive to come and find out what you're about. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because it's very. It's very hostile.
Right, okay. Hold on.
But I feel like I'm a brave person. Let me just finish my point, okay?
Hold on.
I feel like I was brave to come back because I'm like, I want to know what they're about.
Would you go up in the church and say, hey, let me make a point to the preacher? Or would you have to sit and wait till the preacher to make his point? Because really, this is our establishment.
Or if you're at a union meeting, if you're at a flight attendant's union meeting, would you stop your union meeting and say, hey, let me get my point across? Would you do that?
But I've been standing here listening, and now I'm asking some questions. I feel like I've waited, listened to what you're talking about. Now I'm asking a question. Are you saying that's rude to now ask the question?
No, we're trying to get to the bottom.
We're trying to get to the
bottom. Last week, right?
Right.
What did we say to you last week? Did we say something to you last week?
Yeah, she said that we were talking about her walking with the guy, and we cussed
You were saying, you were yelling, oh, her pussy's used up, and she this and she that, and I thought, wow.
Well,
I was like, wow.
On the honest tip, the way we look at it, we're spiritual men. The scripture says there's no respect of persons. But if we see a so-called black woman who went through the struggles that we went through, and they give you a little job and you feel good, and I'm a flight attendant or whatever the case may be, you're kind of proud. And then we see you walk with the very people who oppress us. Yeah, we got a problem with that.
But you just said.
But you can do what you want to do.
But you just said at your job, you shake their hand. You know, that's who you work with.
When I do
business. It doesn't mean that you're an ignorant person.
Yeah, but I'm not. If I'm a black woman, I'm not walking down the street with some white man.
So that's the difference.
Out of a hotel, I got to make money. I'm telling you, I'm an independent contractor, so they come up and they say they need something done. I got to do the job, and when I'm done the job, I shake their hand, have a good day. I'm not going to the bar hanging out with them. Go ahead.
All right, so since you said, like, why, so basically you're saying, do we go out day to day cursing people out? That's what you want to...
But I mean, y'all, I'm just asking, do y'all think that was okay?
We're going to answer.
Romans 13:1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher power.
All right, so it says, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. When we're out in our day to day, I work with so-called white people. My boss is a Caucasian. I can't go up to him and say, hey, you a fucking devil. You know, I'll lose my job and don't make any money. You got to be subject into the powers right now. The scriptures say, wait ye upon me till I come back.
That's Zephaniah, the 3rd chapter.
And when we out here, this is the Lord's house. So we basically told the crowd out and spelled out here.
You had to go as a group. Is that job required to do that, or
no? We don't have to go as a group. What I said is when we go to a city, and now we're on a layover. Like the airline pays for us to spend the night there, and now we're going to fly back today. Okay, when we get there, we want to look at a city or check out a city we've never been to or whatever. We'll all get together and say, okay, anybody want to go eat or whatever? And
see, our women are complete sellouts, man. To the goddamn white man. That's what it all boils down to. You have no business laying over and hanging with some goddamn devil, some cracker. That's what I'm saying. Why are you hanging with somebody like that? In his mind, all he wants to do is freak you out. Then he looks at what you wear. She got a nice ass. He's just trying to get you in that bedroom. And he probably did, but you ain't going to admit it.
I actually hear all types of stuff about flight attendants.
Even worse.
That don't mean nothing. They freaks.
Wow.
They go in there anal.
Wow.
They rectimize.
Well,
You know?
no, he didn't get me in the bedroom.
But I'm just saying, you got a husband.
You
got a husband. Having a husband means you're supposed to be with your husband. And if you're not with your husband, you're not supposed to be lying in the bosom of another man. You ain't supposed to be doing that. Because you know how it go. Y'all start getting friends. Y'all start going out, drinking together, having a little fun. And then one thing turns to another. When you having problems with your husband, guess what? That other man start looking good. And he could look like Roger Rabbit. You know it's true. You know women. Y'all know it's true.
Well, I can only speak for me. I've been married 15 years. I've been doing this job for that long. And we don't fly with the same people all the time. Like right now, my phone is ringing because there's 2 white girls that I walked over with today.
You said you was walking with the white man last week, right?
Right.
Who are you walking with this week?
2 white ladies.
Okay.
But they stopped to get coffee and I wanted to come over
But
here.
you really shouldn't be. You really shouldn't be hanging with them and rolling with them like that. That takes you away from who you are. But the problem is you don't know who you are. So once you start learning who you are, then you can start separating yourself.
But okay.
And you gotta watch niggas too. You gotta watch other so-called black people because they just wicked.
But my question to you is, that's okay though to just yell at people and call them names?
In society today, it's not okay. But according to the Bible, somebody get out there 58
That was, you feel that's spiritual to do that?
Well, we go according to the Bible.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay. And you need to take off those pants and stop showing your ass and put on a dress. Put on something that don't show all that, man. Because you're going to get somebody walk up all hot. You know, they're going to try to feel on you and shit. You know?
You know, man.
I mean, if I didn't know you had a husband, I'd be like, damn, man, I'm going to try to push up on that.
Well, you know what? I had on a dress yesterday. And I get the same.
Well, but it's a different kind of attention.
What I'm saying, you know,
you're really showing your neck.
I still be people trying to push up, you know.
Okay, well, take the bad from the worst, right?
I had on a dress yesterday.
Take the bad from the worst. See, that's how black women, they want to make excuses for their wickedness, man.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Scripture says don't beat big dogs feet. That guy's it. You know what? We ain't gotta get it. But that's a nigga woman, man. And you know what? She probably is freaking off with that white devil, man. And if you a nigga that got a wife like that, that's hanging with white boys and shit in hotels, she's a freak, man. Look at her, she's switching and shit. She loves the white man, man.
And I hear all type of shit about you, goddamn. What she is? She said she was a
flight attendant.
I hear all type of shit. They be in them hotels, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Selling they pussy.
Yep.
Freaking off, man.
Yep.
Because they very rarely
You
home.
see that movie with Denzel called Flight or something?
Yeah.
Flight. And he was in a hotel with that bitch, and they was getting high.
She was a flight attendant.
She was a flight attendant. He was the pilot and shit.
Yeah. And he didn't want to take the charge because because she died.
Yeah.
His flight attendant that he was dealing with died.
Yeah. That nigga woman, man, is pathetic, man. That's why we get on a black woman. And then after all that, she got that so-called great husband, and she stand up here talking to a bunch of jakes, man.
All in our face.
She just want attention, man. Fucking freak.
I got a scripture.
Go ahead, huh?
Job 39:17. Because God hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. So these women not gonna get it, man.
Well, you don't waste your time trying to teach a woman, man. That was just a waste of time.
But the thing is, she might go tell somebody, hey, you know about them Israelite guys? They always cussing. Hey, now somebody else probably don't know.
Yeah.
So word of mouth, man.
Yeah. But that's spiritual, you know.
But through word of mouth, she might give it to the right person that wake up.
Yeah. So that's the thing, man.
I got this precept. This is Sirach. We was gonna start barraging it with scriptures, but why waste your time with a woman, man? Sirach 25:17. And this is what happened with that bitch. What she tried to do is pull a camera on us. Then when the brother right here got on her, she got captivated. She had to come up. Then she started trying to back her way out.
She wasn't gonna come over here.
Yeah, well,
until
right.
Mm-hmm.
Then she got captivated and tried to change her way of thinking to try to fool us. And wait a minute. I got a question. Then she tried to trick us up. We only had to go in the scriptures to get that nigga woman, man. But we do. This is Sirach 25:17. The wickedness of a woman changes her face, and the darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Right? I'm gonna go on. Her husband shall sit amongst his neighbor, because that's where her husband is, somewhere pouting about his nigga woman out with them tight ass pants.
She always out of town.
And when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. Right? All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of the sinner fall upon her. That's why she there with that fucking white man. That's why she with that white devil, man. Cause she freaking off with that nigga, that Edomite, man.
She might be freaking off with our women co-workers as well.
She might be. What the reason of wearing that tight ass shit, man?
I got a scripture.
All for attention, man.
Yeah.
That's what they love. They love attention, man.
Then when she walked away, you see how she was switching,
throwing it, right?
I mean, goddamn, man, her muscles gonna be, her ass gonna be sore tomorrow from all that switching. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 30:20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, saying, I have done no wickedness.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's her, man. She gonna say, hey, we just co-workers walking up and down the street. Well, where your white girlfriend's at now? She lied. She was freaking that devil in the hotel, man. I was Greary kicked the bitch out and tell her to go, man, because we don't really want to waste the time with a nigga woman. We could be doing more edification, man. Go ahead,
Sirach 25:24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
Yep.
Give the passage no water, neither a wicked woman, liberty to gad abroad.
Yep.
You know, so this bitch is going from flight to flight, city to city. You know she committed adultery on
rod to rod.
Yeah, the thing is, when she was up here, she looking at me all in my face, man.
Yeah, she started. She looking at everyone, right. You know, trying to size up. Who do you want to take her ass home and shit, man? Right. Goddamn freak. That's why I kept backing up. Hey, bitch, don't get in my fucking face. Yeah. Right. But I don't back up because of no woman. I was just, hey, she all up and bitch, you just want attention, man. You know?
I mean, showing her whole complete shape, like
everything, man.
Even the print.
And then she too old for that shit, man.
See, but them old women want to hear young dudes say, you still got it.
Yeah. Well, I ain't telling her that shit. But I was telling her, if we was, you know, you wasn't with anybody, we try to push up on you. Why? Because of your ass. Not because of who you are.
Only because of the ass. God.
That's all Jake want. Jake, woman was created for our pleasure.
Right. Her mentality, like she you could tell that she didn't understand anything, and she wasn't trying to understand.
Right.
You know, she came up here because you asked her, did you go to church? Did you stop going? You know why you stopped going? We don't know how long she stopped going, but of course the churches don't teach anybody nothing. But she didn't know anything, man.
But that white man took her out of the church, man.
All them years that she was living on this earth, man, and she don't know shit, man.
Yep. But how to blow a white rod, man.
Right. You going to work to be a flight attendant, man, and you making that your career.
Man, you know they be parking them planes, and they be getting busy in them planes, man.
Right.
The whole...
you know, waiting while people to board on. You know, we got the next board coming on in 45 minutes. Let's get it in real quick. And that's why they call it the cockpit, man. Think about it.
That's why they came up with snakes on the plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you know what else?
Yeah, snakes on the plane.
A lot of them pilots, they get connections to all the good drugs because they always flying all the time. They get hooked on them drugs. So when they in them hotels and cities laying over, they be in there having parties, man.
Yep. But you know why?
Orgies.
Our women, really our people, are like they are because the wicked. You can put the camera on that old bottled woman right there, man. She is responsible for passing that shit down to her grandchildren, her children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Man, when Esau took us down, man, he went after our women to do it. And they knew that if the women train these little babies up, they're going to start becoming what we want them to be. So then fathers in the 60s and 70s kind of step in and change things. They said, nope, we got to remove that nigga out the house, man. Because with women are going to, that's like that microchip, man. These women are going to start introducing that to their children. And they're going to be the one introducing it. Esau ain't got to introduce it. Give it to the black woman. You can throw a bag of microchips down, the black woman will pass them out to her family, man.
Right.
That bitch will get on YouTube. The bitch ain't never learned how to cook or do shit, but she'll learn how to put that chip in the needle and stick it in your fucking hand, man. You know?
Right.
Go ahead.
But these women, they don't fear the Lord, first and foremost. And I believe the apostles was going in that on a sit down last week, man. You can't trust these women, man. Like with Lot women, man. The scriptures say, remember Lot's wife, man. That woman, as they was running, she looked back and she automatically was thinking about everything that she thought was important to her, man.
And that's going to be a woman in the truth, so-called truth, man, when that time comes. She's here today. That's going to be that same woman when that microchip, she's going to be in the truth. I'm for raising my family in the truth. I'm about being a Hebrew Israelite. When that chip come out, there's going to be a lot of Lot's wives out there, man. Turning right back. What's it? Captain Cesariak wife, man. Yeah.
The only black woman is the white man's dog.
Yep.
Right. That's a good dog, and they train.
Hey, can I ask you a question? What's your nationality?
Italiano.
Italiano. On your father's side?
Yeah, Jake.
Daddy's side? Italian?
Yeah, Jake.
It might be one of us, man.
I was just wondering, man.
Why?
Because we are to wake up our people, and it's got a lot of groups like us.
I know. You the Israelites. You just like hate every race.
Yeah, well, we do. We hate the white man. But we telling you, you might not.
You're not a white man, though.
We all God people. We all God people, man. We all under God, man.
That's
we all
Jake
gotta
for
look
you.
out for each other. We all brothers.
Well, where's the
We all
slave
gotta look out for each
sign?
other.
Were they all brothers when they did that?
We on the street. Yo, who got your back?
What you mean? We got each other's back. White man ain't got our back.
See, and I'm hungry. You ain't got my back.
What happened with that?
If your spirit go with us, you
Hey,
ain't got no
what
back.
happened with that?
We gotta have each other's back.
What happened with that?
Yo, we all God's son.
What happened with that?
Hey, let him go, man. Simple Jake.
He high anyway,
What happened when the white man put us in slavery?
Yeah, let him go, man. Let him go. He high, man. He on.
White man was
Fuck you!
white man put us in slavery.
Jake, the one.
Slavery! Buy some slavery!
Yeah, but he might be a Jake.
Buy it, it's free!
Yeah, there you go. Fire is free.
Slavery's free!
Hey, man, go ahead, man.
What happened?
If a man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. That's where that goes.
Slavery!
Brothers
Free!
That's a nigga.
That's a dumb nigga right there, man.
He just said we're all God's people, but what does he have
To back that up.
Right, there's nothing to back that up.
Well, the question is, if we all God's people, what the fuck happened to us, man? Why are we in these ghettos and slums? If you want to look at it on that perspective, why are all God's so-called people in these ghettos and slums? If we all God's people, we should be having diamonds and all kinds of fucking money and monetary and shit, man.
We should all be equal.
We should have businesses in our own communities. And secondly, there shouldn't be separate communities if we all equal. Everybody should be buying and trading from one another in all nationalities. See, that's a New World Order doctrine that he's kicking out, man. That's what the New World Order trying to do, man. The elites.
Right.
We're all fucking equal, man.
You see, the thing is, right? A lot of these people in this world, man, they don't realize. Even some people who go according to the scriptures, who think that they go according to the scriptures, who know the Bible, but they ain't applying the scriptures, man. They don't look at the Bible as the standard, man.
Oh, devil.
Hey, man, what's wrong with your back, man?
Right. Dr. Kevorkian.
Dr. Death.
But he might even be a Jake, man. I don't know.
He look Greek.
But he might be an Edomite. I think he got the spirit of an Edomite, man. Old Dr. Kevorkian. Now, if we was all equal, right?